Hello friends, this is Himanshu Jain from the Wall Street School. In the last decade or so, we have placed more than 4,000 students in the field of investment banking and related finance profiles. Now there is a consistent query which is asked by the students who want to get into this field, which is with respect to the skill sets that they need to have to get into this field. So in this video, we have made a comprehensive one which will cover the roles and responsibilities in an investment banking profile, the educational qualifications that you need to have to get into this field, the mandatory hard skills and the requisite soft skills that you need to have to get into the investment banking profile. So please watch this video till the end, and in case you find it useful, press the like button. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, I hope all of you are fit, fine and safe. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of the most repeatedly, frequently asked question to us. Sir, I have X qualification and I have this skill set. Can I be an investment banker? Can I get an entry level job in investment banking? Is this skill set enough for me to get into an investment banking? So let me answer this question once and for all. What are the skills that you need to be an investment banker? Right? These are the skill set that you must have, you must possess to become successful in investment banking in India. First of all, let me tell you, the skill sets can be divided into three parts. Hard skills, that is hardcore technical skills that you must know to get a job into investment banking, but for your career growth it will only matter 60%. That is, you will get a job into an investment bank, but for accelerated career growth, other than hard skills, you also need soft skills that contribute roughly around 40%. You need, this is your base, hard skills are your base. You need to have very good hard skills. You need to be very clear on your concepts. At the same time, you need some soft skills. And soft skills, in my experience, matters much after 3-4 years of experience. Other than that, you need certain educational qualifications to get into investment banking, especially in India. What are those educational qualifications, right? So this is all we are going to discuss in this video. First of all, I'll be introducing you to the jobs that we do as an investment banker. After that, we learn what are the skill set that we need to do these jobs. Then we'll be talking about soft skills and educational qualifications, and then I'll be giving you my conclusion, my thought about the skill set required to get into investment banking. So let us start. First of all, let's talk about what we do, our jobs and responsibilities. So first of all, day in and day out, as an analyst, as an associate, you will be preparing financial models. So you need to be very good with accounting concepts. You need to be very good with Excel concepts. You need to be very good with the concepts of financial modeling. You will be preparing financial models for equity capital markets, ECM, debt capital markets, DCM, or mergers and acquisition deal. So it's good you practice financial model as much as you can before getting into investment banking, right? Secondly, you will be doing valuations. These financial models are means to an end, that is valuations. So you should be very good with the concepts of valuation, be it discounted cash flow approach, public company analysis, precedent transaction analysis, dividend discount model, residual valuation. You need to be very good with these concepts, right? Other than this, you should also be very good about reading market, researching markets, be aware of the recent developments in an industry, what is happening, who are the major players, what are the deals in the industry, how government is supporting or not supporting this industry, what is going on internationally, what are the changes that you can expect in this industry. You need to be very good about a particular sector, about your research area, right? After that, you need to be very good with preparing PowerPoint presentation, be it pitch decks, teasers, or information memorandum. These are basically the documents done to get a deal done. These are basically your sales documents. You need to be very good at preparing these documents. In these documents, a story should flow. That is, you need to describe why you need a particular funding or why you need to enter a particular deal and why it will be a win-win situation for both the parties, right? Then you need to be very good about investment ideas and presentation. You will be meeting managers of PE funds, hedge funds, pension funds, asset management company, and you will be selling them their investment idea. So you need to be very good presenting these investment idea and making these sales documents, right? Other than this, you need to be very good with listening, a communication between various members of the team. So in a particular M&A deal, you will be dealing with lawyers, consultants, accountants. You need to be very good in communication with them. You need to behave very professionally. You need to be very strong in your words, at the same time be very humble, right? And lastly, you will be meeting a person of very high stature in the society, in the company. You will be meeting CEOs and CFOs after reaching a particular designation in an investment banking for your ongoing deal and potential deal. So you need to learn how to communicate your ideas, you need to sell yourself, you need to get them on board and help them to raise money, or maybe getting some loan, or merging their company, demerging their company, getting them some clients. You will be meeting them, and you need to be very presentable, and you need to have a very good knowledge about the industry you are working in, and they should be convinced that you are the right person to go with the deal, right? So this is your responsibility as an investment banker broadly. I have defined what are your responsibilities. Now let us see what are the skills that you need to be an investment banker and keep working in an investment banking domain. First of all, let us talk about the hard skills. These hard skills are not required for career growth. These hard skills are required to land up a job in an investment banking, right? First of all, you need to be very good with MS Excel. You need to be an advanced user of MS Excel. I would consider you as an advanced user of MS Excel if you don't use mouse or trackpad while using MS Excel. If you can do 99% of the task in MS Excel without touching the mouse, then I will consider you as an advanced user. That is, you are very familiar with the shortcuts and you can get the job done very soon because you are not using mouse. Secondly, you need to be very good with PowerPoint. I already told you, you need to prepare various sales document, and to prepare those sales document you need MS PowerPoint, and for that you need to be very good with PowerPoint. You need to work very efficiently, at the same time to add animations, to present slides, to add various infographics, to create various infographics and presentation in such a way that the person who is looking at the document feels comfortable about the story, feels comfortable reading it, and convinced that this document presents a good information. So you need to be very good with PowerPoint. Other than PowerPoint, you need to have intermediate knowledge about the concepts of finance. I don't expect you to be a PhD in finance. If you have CFA level 1 or CA inter and final level knowledge, that is good enough. Maybe what is taught in your MBAs, that is good enough knowledge of finance. You need to be very good with concepts of cash flows, cost of capital, that is cost of debt, cost of equity, calculation of these, some portfolio management knowledge. This will do good enough. Other than this, you need to have intermediate to advanced knowledge of financial modeling. Day in and day out, you will be preparing financial models. That's why you need intermediate to advanced level of financial modeling knowledge. You will be preparing models that are very complicated in nature, in some M&A deal, or maybe some banking company deal, or maybe some LBO model. You need to have this knowledge, right? This is a must. This is necessary. In fact, you need Excel because you want to prepare financial models, and you need financial models because ultimately in most of the cases you will be doing valuations. You will be calculating a range of valuations, which will be a fair value range in which a deal should be done, right? So valuation knowledge is also required. Intermediate to advanced level is must. So financial modeling and valuation is something that you must know. You cannot shy away from knowing these two things, and MS Excel and PowerPoint is just a way to support these two things. Other than this, you need to have beginner to intermediate knowledge about statistics, mathematics, and accounting. Accounting, like the more knowledge you have, better it is. This will help you in preparing financial modeling. This will help you to deal with various complicated concepts related to accounting. Maths and stats, a beginner to intermediate knowledge is good enough. These are the hard skills that you must know. Okay, now let us move ahead and talk about the soft skills. The growth factor of your career will be brought by these soft skills, the soft skills that you need to progress in your career. Firstly, we talked about what are the skills that you need to land up a job. Then, after landing up a job, you need growth. So, these soft skills will help you. These will help you to survive and grow in the industry, right? These are more important than hard skills after first, second, third year of your career. Firstly, curiosity. That is, the more curious you are, better it is for your career. Always keep asking questions. Why this? Why not that? What is this? What's that? Just keep asking the questions. Slowly and slowly, this curiosity will help you learn things over the time. And the more you learn, the more you earn. Secondly, you need to have very analytical mind. You always have to think objectively. You cannot allow your emotions to drive a particular decision. Many times you will feel tough taking a decision based upon objective approach, but believe me, 99% of the time that's the correct decision to be taken for your firm. You need to have very good selling skills. Investment banking is nothing but a job of a salesman. Normal salesman sales product, investment banker sales companies. You are a commission agent. आप भी income commission के through ही कमाते हो. So you need to have very good selling skills. So to sell it to someone, you need very good relationship with that person. So you also need to learn how to develop relationship, good strong bonds with various people working around you and working in a particular industry. And this industry is industry of trust and ethics. So you cannot even like 0.1% compromise on your ethics. If you are unethical or if you have broken trust of one client and industry, believe me, it will take a huge hit on your career. Because in this industry, you are dealing with someone else's millions of dollars, billions of dollars. And if they don't trust you, they will not come to you for deals. So you need to be very ethical and very trustworthy. Maybe you can compromise on some technical skills, but you cannot compromise on ethics and trustworthiness. Other than this, you need to have a very clear, strong communication. You need to use very strong words. At the same time, be very humble in the language that you are using. Other than this, you cannot be very short-tempered, right? Like the next thing that you need is to be updated about the trends in industry, globally also, locally also, deals in industry, technologies, government support, what is happening internationally, people preferences, deals, money coming in the industry, money going out of the industry. Just be updated about your domain. Other than this, you need to be a multitasker and you need to handle extreme pressures, because many times you will be working on 2-3 deals simultaneously. There will be last minute changes, and if you cannot handle extreme pressures and do multitasking, you cannot grow. You will break down emotionally also and physically also. You are always expected to give more than you have. If you feel that you can work 90 hours in a week, your boss will expect you to work 100 hours. If you can work 100 hours, he might expect you to work 102 hours. So you are always expected to give more than what you have. And if you deliver all these things, you will grow in this industry and money will follow. Believe me, there is more money to be made than any other industry than in investment banking. Right? Now let's talk about the educational qualification to get into an investment banking. And in India, this is a harsh truth, you need to have very good qualifications to get into investment banking, though it is not necessary. But since we have a very large force that is sitting with very high educational qualification, so a person with a normal educational qualification automatically do not get preference because of high competition in India. You can do your MBA from tier 1 college, top 20-30 colleges in India, and you will become the preferred candidate for investment banks in India. If you have done your graduation in commerce from any other college, then along with it you need to do or you need to obtain skills of financial modeling, valuations, preparation of pitch book, teasers, IMs. Basically that will give you edge over other candidates. If you have done your CFA is in itself good enough, but along with CFA, if you have Excel and financial modeling knowledge, that will be a very good add-on. If you are from any other stream, say engineering, law, arts, or any other thing, in that case you need to do some course that will familiarize you with the skills used in investment banking. Same thing, financial modeling, valuations, MS Excel, PowerPoint, preparation of pitch book, teasers, deck, etc. And if you are a chartered accountant, along with your CA, you need some hands-on experience, because the lacuna that I find in CA courses, the course, the way it is designed, is not very practical. What you actually do in industry and what is written in books, there is some gap between it. So as a CA, you have very good knowledge of accounting, some concepts of finance, but when you want to really apply it in real life, you guys lack. So you can do some course that will give you hands-on experience, right? Now, I want to conclude this video by telling you the truth. So I want to tell you the truth. The truth is, this is a very gutsy industry to be in. By gutsy, I means you can get a job into an investment bank relatively easily. But to keep working in an investment banking domain, it's not easy. This industry is ready to give you name, fame, recognition, money, and everything in between. But it will take in return commitment, time, and ethics. You cannot compromise on these things. Let me tell you, in the end, it will not matter how much money you have made. It will matter how much memories you have created. And I can guarantee you this with my own experience, because of the long working hours in this industry, your colleagues will become your family, and it will help you to create lots of good memories. 10-20 years down the line, you will be smiling looking back your past. But make sure you have relevant skills, right? That's all from our side. Thank you for watching this video. If in case you have any queries or comments, feel free to reach us at thewallstreetschool.com or in the comment section below. Thank you.